Every day I learn a little bit more, and after reading my friend Renee Catherine Gunter's post about the 5 dimensions in our body and how she broke it down in such detail, wonderful detail, makes it so great for understanding ourselves, our being, and we are uh, how we are put together. It's like a Humpty Dumpty. um, the 5 different levels, the 5 different dimensions that um, puts together our whole being. And there is really nothing in us that is to be shunned or is to be killed or is to be suppressed. Not even our ego. Our ego has been treated like a stepchild, the unwanted stepchild, and it's really not about killing off any aspect or part of us, but what has happened is that we got divided in our 5 dimensions and in our consciousness. And so it's just like Jesus said, a house divided against itself shall fall. He was talking about our body, our being, our humanness. And these 5 divided aspects or consciousnesses or awarenesses or functions that for the most part are all functioning separate from each other, at least as far as consciousness is concerned. And so the task is to bring all 5 dimensions together into one whole. Not to shun the ego, not to suppress the ego and vilify the ego, but to integrate everything and make everything work in harmony. Because as one person said, the ego is the one that goes to work every day and brings in the paycheck, or is the one that goes shopping for groceries and keeps the house cleaned and everything. That is all the function of our ego self. And we can't be without that. So I am glad that my understanding is expanding in this so that I can put my focus back on trying to integrate all of it, to love all the parts and not be at enmity and in resentment or hatred or dislike of any of my parts that make up this human avatar, along with the God consciousness. I wouldn't be able to display the God consciousness if I didn't have this body. So God actually needs this body, our body, to have a full experience, a full sensory and conscious experience. As it's always said that a spirit can have all knowledge, but without the experience, it is kind of useless. And so this is why I would say and believe that God has chosen, Source God, the Source Energy has chosen to take on form, take on aspects of matter to experience itself, to feel what it's like to taste chocolate, to feel what it's like to be in love, to feel what it's like to be cold, to feel what it's like to be fearful, and all of these aspects. And I was thinking about another thing. If we have any goal at all, I think it is to eliminate, to dissolve all of our fears. And we do that through the love awareness or the God awareness. Because our ego is really only triggered towards the more negative side because of our fears. And it's the role of the ego to protect us. And so depending on how deep and how big our fears are, the bigger our egoic response will be in triggered moments. But there's nothing bad about it. In fact, I think we need to just entirely let go of the idea that we're doing anything wrong. We're trying to find our disconnected pieces and get them to work together. We've just been misguided because of the separation, but we're not doing anything wrong. Even the person that might commit a heinous crime, they're doing it from their place of disconnection from themselves, from all the five parts. Most definitely from being disconnected from their conscious God part. If they were connected to that, they would not commit the deeds that they commit. So we need to stop identifying people of great deep pain and call them children of the devil or children of Satan. They're just people that have experienced more and deeper pain that has disconnected their soul more from source consciousness than maybe myself or you. We have to have compassion and most of all understanding, because there are no two fathers in this universe. There is only one father. And in fact, we have to get away from this terminology of father. There's one mother that has birthed us all. And we are all mother's children. Just some of the children have experienced more horrific things that have imprinted on their soul, and now they are acting out from a deep, deep pain. They're not any more evil than you and I. They're just hurting at a much deeper level. So we love and compassion will bring us all together, will make us all connected and connect to ourselves. And so let's continue to bring forth this consciousness and this message of connecting first to yourself, connecting all the parts within yourself. And as we do that, we can connect with each other. Let's do that.